Kary Oberbrunner here. I guess I'm the publisher of Author Academy.
I guess you are.
I guess so. But I guess you're the author of Vlog Like a Boss. Yeah. How cool is this? Listen, when I met you, I could see book all over you. I really could. You had a lot of things going for you, but you didn't have a book.
Right.
What led What led you to want to write a book, and then why did you choose Author Academy Elite?
I mean, I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes when you are working as hard as you are and meeting people, you just get people saying, you should write a book, you should write a book, you should write a book. So it's not even like that they saw something in me the way that you did. It's just like, it's like a box to check, which is kind of crazy because it's such a big deal.
Right.
Like, writing a book is such a big deal. So it was tough for me because I just kept hearing it. And I was like, it's just a thing everybody does, I guess. But then I realized, oh no, I really have a book in me.
Yeah.
Because I deliver such instructional and tactical advice. It made sense for there to be a manual. So it was really good timing when we met because, or really at that meeting, because that's when I was finally like, this needs to happen, I just don't know how.
Right.
Because I know it's got to happen, I don't know how to get it down on paper, I have to get my ideas there, but I also don't know how to do it.
And, no, I hear you. And when we met, weren't you even trying to write a book? Like you had kind of started, maybe fits and starts, stop and start, but you were stuck.
Yeah.
So what got you unstuck? And let's talk about kind of like life after the book too.
Yeah. So I think, well, first of all, I really got unstuck when we sat down and talked, because the point that I was stuck was really, I was trying to put. I've learned this as a speaker too. You can't just say everything you know and expect it to be the best speech ever. Because if I did that, people would never make video. They would be so overwhelmed, they would just, their mind would explode.
Interesting.
So I think I was trying to do that with the book, and I wasn't really looking at it like I would a video, like there's a formula to it. And so I think that's what happened is I sat down and you really mapped that out for me.
Sure.
And I thought, oh my gosh, now I know exactly what belongs here.
Possible.
That makes this book something that will be readable and therefore implementable. And that is the only reason why this thing would exist, is so that somebody can read it and go, I can do this, and go do it.
Because not everyone can see you live, not everyone can travel to see where you're speaking. So a book allows them to really sample your content, but at a price point that they can do.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely. So important.
Why did you not go traditional publishing or self-publishing? You kind of did this unique thing that's Author Academy Elite, which is really the best of both worlds. Why would you do that?
Well, everybody wants you to go traditional, but it's like, okay, everybody wants me to go traditional, except for I don't hear any traditional people knocking on my door. So more than anything, it was, this is my book. I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to wait for somebody to give me permission to write a book. It was when I make the decision to do it, that's when it's going to get done. So it's been self-publishing since the idea was even something I wanted to do, because that meant I got to decide when it got done, how it got done, and what was going to happen with it when it was done.
Right.
So that was very important for me. I have literally never, to this point, taken more than 5 minutes to think about traditional publishing. Because I just don't care for somebody to tell me how I'm going to do the thing that is going to sample me to all those people. Like, no, I'll decide. So
you want it to be in the driver's seat, but then self-publishing, like you have a rocking business. You've been all over the place, multiple countries. Experts are now calling you and saying, hey, talk to our people, some of the biggest people in the industry. So talk to me about, you didn't want to do self-publishing because it would have made you have to do everything.
Yeah.
And then Author Academy Elite was this middle ground.
Right.
Talk about that.
So that's exactly right. It was self-publishing because it was control, and I'm a little bit of a control freak. But when it comes to the details of actually having to put something like this together, that scared the crap out of me. So I think in addition to being stuck on sort of formula, it was, what do I have to do? Okay, I want to write it, so I know I have to do that. And I know I want to like take a pretty picture to put on front of it, but what do I have to do? And I think that's where I got really turned on to the idea of Author Academy Elite, because you basically said you get to own it, so you can, in the sense of self-publishing, you own the whole thing. It's yours. You make the money from it. but we're going to hold your hand in the way that you want to, so that this is truly your baby. And
Awesome.
that's what I wanted to hear, and that's why
Awesome.
it worked out beautifully.
And talk about a good book. I mean, this book is beautiful. It's hardcover. So, you go most self-publishers, they won't do hardcover. They won't be able to get you into brick and mortar bookstores. All kinds of drawbacks. We show you all those things, but this thing is like a wow factor. Talk to me about, now as you're speaking, people at the end wanting your book signed and these types of things. Has that happened?
Yeah, absolutely. Because a couple of things are happening. Some people are getting their hands on the book and then seeing me speak, which is just
That's cool.
crazy.
That's cool.
But the cool thing is when people have no idea who I am and I get to speak and they hear me. And that's one of the initial reasons why I decided I have to write a book. Because when you walk off stage and you have had the opportunity to talk to somebody for between 30 and 60 minutes, and whatever you said makes them want to go do,
Yeah.
and you can't hand them the manual, that was disappointing. So that was
Right.
the coolest thing, is that finally coming to fruition,
Awesome.
that I speak, people walk up to me, they want to take a selfie, they want to shake my hand, they want my business card, and they want my book. They
Yeah.
want all of it. And that's important because this is the thing that's going to make you even find out if you want to work with me,
Sure.
if you want to hire me at all, because you're going to understand my methodology, you're going to
Yeah.
understand where I'm coming from, and that I do the work if
Awesome.
you read this book. So.
Well, we're proud of you. You've been a #1 bestseller. You've been all over the place with your book. And Author Academy Elite truly is unique. It's not really self-publishing. It's not really traditional publishing. It's the best of both worlds. And Amy, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
No problem. See you.